Hello and welcome to this Board Game Life. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm unboxing Compile Main 1 from Greater Than Games. In the card game Compile, you are competing artificial intelligences trying to understand the world around you. Two players select 3 protocols each to test. Concepts ranging from darkness to water are pitted against each other to reach ultimate understanding. Play cards into your protocols, command lines to breach the threshold, and defeat your opponent to compile. First to compile all 3 protocols, grasp those concepts to win the game. Control your opponent's protocols with card actions, compile your own as fast as possible, and compile your reality. This game is designed by Michael Yang, with art by Nolan Nasser and Alan Pinnacle. This is published by Greater Than Games, published in 2024 for ages 14 and up. It's a 2-player game that plays in about 20 to 30 minutes. All right, now before we get to the table, I do ask that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe so you don't miss any new content. And let's now get to the table and see what comes in this small box. All right, so it came in I will say this. I said in the mailbag, this is from Greater Than Games, and they have announced their closure. So if this is a game that you have kind of had something you wanted to get or you were interested in, I do recommend looking around very quickly, trying to secure a copy. I could not find this at any traditional, my friendly local gaming store. None of the big retailers had it. I found this at, well, I guess Barnes and Noble is a big retailer, but I found it at Barnes and Noble online. They had it online, but everyone else, I looked Targets and Walmarts and Amazon, and nobody had it. So I feel like I lucked out. I wanted to get a copy. I did pre-order from one of my gaming resources, Miniature Market. I like to use them a lot, and I do have the Compile Main 2 pre-ordered. But with the announcement that the company's closing, I don't know if that game is actually going to be shipped. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But with that said, if this is something that you're interested in, you might want to try to get a copy ASAP. All right, with that said, let's open this up. It's in a plastic clamshell, which makes it very easy to unbox. All right. And so this is just a little flap, basically goes around it to give you a little information, but it's a neat box. It's split. You can kind of see in the light. It's got some shiny material, and then there's a nice purple stripe all the way around it. Like the box itself is really, really neat. So we'll open it up and we'll see what's in here. And I have seen, I got a friend of mine who, she bought this game a while back. I have not had the chance to play it with her. I know she likes it, but I've seen her and another friend at game night. They'll show up, and I've seen him play this a couple of times. And it looks interesting. So I'm like, yeah, let me get a copy of this. Here's the instructions. It's going to be like a big fold-out sheet. So there's the summary telling you how to set up, how to play your turn order, and then flip it over. Some more rules and explanations. And victory is the first player to flip all 3 of their protocol cards to the compiled side to win. All right. Woo! This smells funny. Is it the cards? Yeah, these almost smell like, it smells like a carpet, like new carpet. I've never, it reminds me of, what was that game? 20 Strong. The first 20 Strong games that came out, their dice smelled really weird. And this is almost kind of like that. It's weird. It's, I don't know. It's like, if you know what fresh carpet smells like, that's what this reminds me of. Like, I'm not sure what it's from and why I would smell like carpeting, but interesting. All right, so let's see if they. All right, let's just see what we have here, because we do have, these cards are sealed. These were open. These look like the these are the ones you're supposed to compile. So these are the protocols, and so you got spirit. These are really nice looking cards. Like they have some of that metallic. Yeah, I can just kind of catch that in the light. You can kind of see that rainbowy shine there. They're really nice cards. They're thick. I keep smelling everything. I don't know why they smell like carpet. That's funny. All right, but then so you've got spirit. Here's one. We've got death. We've got fire. These are some of the protocols. Gravity, life, light. We've got metal, plague, psychic, speed, darkness, and water. So these are you and your opponent are going to select 3 each, or I don't know, randomly. Who knows? I haven't read the rules, and I haven't watched that closely when my friends are playing. I just said because I'm usually like eating my supper there at our game night before we officially kick off. But I've watched them play, and I'm like, this looks interesting. So, all right, let's see what else is in here. So this is a again, even look at they're just really nice, neat cards. They are a little slippery, I will say that, but there is a turn order card. So you're going to start your turn. Your turn starts. You're going to perform start effects on your side of the field. You're going to check control. If you have a higher total value than your opponent in at least 2 lines, you gain the control component. You're going to check compile. If you meet the conditions for compiling, you must compile. This is your only action for the turn. And then action, either play 1 card or refresh your hand. If you don't have any cards to play, you must refresh your hand. You'll check the cache. If you have more than 5 cards in your hand, you must clear cache, discarding down to 5 cards in hand. And end, your turn ends. Perform end effects on your side of the field. So I don't think there's a lot. I should probably zoom in a lot to this game, but I think it's probably fairly simple. But yeah, we'll put that on its side. It just looks cool. And the compile too, it's like black and gold, so there's a gold foiled for the second one. But we'll just kind of take a look. There's a hand of darkness cards. I'm sorry. So what we have, so here are the darkness cards, and it looks like they're numbered 1 to 5, and you'll see like there's 0 to 5. I know you can play them down somehow, and like there's these different zones which will do things. So this one, in the second zone, you can draw 3 cards, shift one of your opponent's covered cards. Here you can all face down cards in the stack of a value of 4, and you may flip 1 covered card in this line. And there's things that'll give you different things. Again, just showing it off. Don't know how to play. Not going to tell you how to play because I don't know how to play it. But just kind of wanted to give you a look at some of the cards. So here's the death cards, and I'm imagining whichever domains. I don't know. I think whatever domains you get, you might have these cards in your hand. I'll have to look at the setup. So here's because then you're playing out your deck. But you can see they're very colorful. They're all very shiny. Here's some life, light, but you're seeing how they just all have different stuff. I don't see. Oh yeah, here's one at the third. Your opponent cannot play cards in this line. So if you have this out, or if you activate this or something, then like whatever, because you're playing across from each other. So that if they can't play in this line, so if they have like a lot of points or get close to compiling, putting this down, I believe would stop them from being able to do that. So, but a lot of cards, very, very nice, interesting artwork, and just beautiful cards. I just love the metal foil in there. So I don't know why they all have the number 2 on the back. Compile. I don't know why there's a number 2 at the top of the card, because this is Compile Main 1. Compile 1. And there was but that's kind of a look at everything. That's what's in it. And yeah. So again, let's take it to the other camera. Just want to appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this look at Compile. And again, if you are wanting this game, if you want this, go find it now. Again, the publisher of this game is closing, has announced their closure. So I don't know if others are going to be able to take up. At the very least, I'm hoping some other publishers might be able to acquire these IPs or the rights to publish these games, or take them over outright. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get like Compile Main 2 as well. But again, search it out now if you want it. It might become really hard to find here real quick. I already found it hard to find. So, but hope you enjoyed. Please leave comments, and we always respond to the comments in our YouTube comments. And again, if you want to leave us a voicemail for the podcast, you can just go out to thisboardgamelife.com. On the right-hand side of the webpage, there's a voicemail widget. You click that, you just let authorize it to access your microphone, and then you can just record right through the browser up to a 90-second message, and then that comes to us automatically, and then we'll play it in the show. You might have heard one. We had one recently on I think just a couple weeks ago, 2 episodes ago, we played it. So we really appreciate all the comments and feedback, and we look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you at the table.